Why women reject men in public. The dynamics of public rejection are shaped by a complex interplay of social, psychological, and safety concerns that women navigate daily. Understanding these factors requires looking beyond surface-level explanations to the deeper realities women face when approached by strangers. Safety concerns are paramount. The most fundamental reason women reject men in public stems from safety considerations. Women are socialized from childhood to be cautious around unfamiliar men, and this caution is reinforced by lived experiences and cultural messaging. When approached by a stranger, a woman's immediate cognitive priority is often assessing potential threat rather than romantic compatibility. She doesn't know if this person will accept rejection gracefully or become aggressive. Stories of men who become hostile, follow women who reject them, or escalate situations are common enough that each public interaction carries an element of risk assessment. This isn't paranoia, it's pragmatic risk management based on well-documented patterns of male violence against women who reject advances. The approach context matters. Many public approaches occur in contexts where women feel trapped or uncomfortable. Being approached while running errands, commuting, or simply existing in public space can feel intrusive. Women are often engaged in their own activities, working, exercising, traveling, and an unsolicited romantic approach interrupts their autonomy and agency. The public setting itself can amplify discomfort, as women may feel observed by others or worried about causing a scene. Unlike social venues designed for meeting people, everyday public spaces aren't contexts where most women are open to romantic pursuit.
The quality and nature of approaches matters significantly. Many approaches are based purely on physical appearance, which women often find reductive or objectifying. Being approached by someone who knows nothing about you except what you look like can feel hollow or disrespectful. Additionally, some men approach in ways that are overtly sexual, aggressive, or entitled, creating immediate discomfort. Even well-intentioned approaches can go wrong if they ignore social cues. Approaching someone wearing headphones, reading, or displaying closed body language signals a lack of social awareness that itself becomes a reason for rejection. Social conditioning and politeness dilemmas. Women are socialized to be polite, accommodating, and to manage men's emotions, which creates a difficult bind when rejecting advances. Many women have learned through experience that direct rejection can provoke anger or aggression, so they employ soft rejections, "I have a boyfriend, I'm busy," rather than direct ones. Unfortunately, some men interpret soft rejections as negotiable or view them as challenges to overcome, necessitating firmer boundaries. This dynamic makes public rejection fraught with the need to protect both the man's ego and one's own safety, an exhausting emotional calculus. Lack of genuine connection. Beyond safety concerns, many women simply aren't interested in romantic connections with strangers in public settings. The approach itself, regardless of how it's executed, may not align with how they prefer to meet potential partners. Many women prefer to develop romantic interests through shared contexts like work, hobbies, mutual friends, or dating apps where there's some foundation of common ground or mutual interest. A cold approach lacks this foundation and requires immediate chemistry, which is statistically unlikely.
Previous negative experiences. Most women have accumulated numerous negative experiences with public approaches by the time they reach adulthood. These range from mildly uncomfortable to genuinely frightening encounters. This history shapes future responses, creating wariness that any individual man might not deserve, but must nonetheless navigate. Each new approach is filtered through a mental catalog of past experiences, and if those experiences have been predominantly negative, the default response becomes rejection. Women reject men in public for reasons that are overwhelmingly rational and self-protective. These rejections aren't personal judgments about individual men's worth, but rather responses to systemic patterns, legitimate safety concerns, and the inappropriate context in which many approaches occur. Understanding these dynamics requires empathy for the position women occupy in public spaces, one where they must constantly balance social expectations with personal safety while maintaining autonomy over their own time and attention.